Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, July 30th. There is a threat for strong to severe thunderstorms this afternoon into the early part of the evening in the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City as a cool frontal system approaches the region. Some of the storms are likely to reach strong levels this afternoon, containing some brief downpours, possibly some damaging wind gusts also associated with thunderstorms along the cool frontal system. It looks like it will not necessarily be at the end of the day. Thunderstorms are already starting to form across central Pennsylvania. Here we can see the latest radar loop. Some thunderstorms already showing up here on radar all the way down into the eastern part of West Virginia. Pretty much any time this afternoon in the D.C. metro region there can be showers and storms, and probably by mid-afternoon in Philly and mid to late afternoon in New York City. That threat continues into the early part of tonight. Following the frontal system, less humid air will move into the I-95 corridor for Friday and for much of the weekend. Well, let's start off today with a higher resolution version of the NAM, North American Mesoscale Computer Forecast Model. This is using last night's 06Z model run. Again, the 4-kilometer resolution version of the NAM model, a high resolution version. And this is the forecast for right now, for early this morning, and indeed it has had predicted a relatively decent line of showers and embedded thunderstorms, and that is occurring. Now let's jump ahead to 5 o'clock this afternoon from last night's 4-kilometer NAM model run. And here we go. We can see a relatively solid line of what looks like decent showers and thunderstorms from D.C. across southeastern Pennsylvania, about to move into the New York City metro region. Again, this is for the 5 p.m. time period later on this afternoon. So certainly there can be some showers and thunderstorms anytime during the afternoon into the early part of the evening up and down the I-95 corridor. Some of the strongs can reach strong to severe levels. Well, I always like to take a look at the upper air pattern whenever there's a potential severe storm threat. Upper level energy certainly favors the development of some thunderstorm activity, destabilization of the atmosphere. This is using the GFS model run from last night for this morning, and right now there is this little bit of an upper level wave predicted here by the GFS model for early this morning across the Great Lakes region. Let's now jump ahead to the early evening hours. And here's a GFS forecast map for 500 millibars for early this evening. Kind of a secondary upper level low area over the Great Lakes region. Both of these can provide some upward motion here in the Mid-Atlantic I-95 corridor, all likely generating some showers and strong thunderstorms this afternoon into the early part of the evening. Well, one final thing I want to take a look at this morning is a look ahead. We have big changes coming in the overall weather pattern. Once this frontal system passes tonight, less humid air will push into the I-95 corridor for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. However, it'll stay quite warm, and temperature for the next several days, including today, by the way, will flirt with the 90-degree mark. Quite warm for this time of the year. But by the second half of next week, big pattern change is coming, and it looks like much cooler weather will move into the northeast U.S. This is the 500 millibar anomaly map for this evening. Thursday evening here. Notice this upper level low pressure area in the southern part of Canada, not quite influencing the weather here in the mid-Atlantic region, but again, below normal temperatures associated with this upper level low here as of this evening. Let's jump ahead 1 week to see the changes that will unfold. And here it is. By next Thursday night, a week from now, that upper level low certainly influences the weather here in the Mid-Atlantic region as it slides to the east into the southeastern part of Canada. A big trough in the west, a big ridge in the middle part of the country, and another big trough in the northeast part of the U.S. come later next week. So certainly a pattern change from this for this evening at the 500 millibar level to this 1 week from now. So certainly cooler weather is coming to the northeastern part of the country for the second half of next week, and likely beyond that as it looks like it'll stick around for a while. So the potential for strong to severe thunderstorms this afternoon into the early part of the evening up and down the I-95 corridor. Less humid on Friday, but it stays quite warm for the next several days. Big changes come the latter part of next week. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.